What do you mean a proper introduction? What do you mean for intro? Yeah, so people know where to find his channel. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. So this is BestGuest. Jack introduced me to this guy. He is a YouTuber that makes challenge videos like this, and then he makes them kind of funny by adding like a lot of like memes and other stuff to them. But it's also generally just funny what he has to do in the videos. So if you want to go see his content, I would go here because BestGuest. It is BestGuest. Go find BestGuest. He is BestGuest and BestGuest. It's only fair that BestGuest is BestGuest. Just remember BestGuest. BestGuest. Have I introduced him well enough now? He is very handsome. Oh my.
Look at this image. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Most might say nothing is out of the ordinary.
He's slightly bigger.
It's just a guy running through the
I think.
wilderness near Falkreath. Now look at this image. What is out of the ordinary here? To those of you who observe that this man is smaller than
I may have seen this one. Because I remember Tiny Man next to Giant Chicken. Yeah, he actually is legit. He is just like built like a freight train.
Murdered chicken and remark that this is not ordinary. I applaud you. To those of you who see nothing wrong, in the immortal words of space wizard Obi-Nobi Kenobi, well then you are lost. But if you're lost,
then you are lost.
And you're just like me, because I don't think this tiny being is out of the ordinary at all. Obviously, as I created Glorb Unga Bunga, beauty was at the forefront of my mind.
Amazing. I love how his teeth move.
Is just my attempt at prolonging the fun part of the challenge.
Yeah, I remember Glorb Unga Bunga now.
Every time I die, I shrink by about 10% of my starting size. Now, the player's scale in Skyrim can have some fun and interesting implications. The most obvious being that you're smaller, but these issues cascade over one another in the form of slower movement speed, shorter jump height, and upon testing, this even revealed you do less damage when smaller. Though given your smaller size,
crazy.
This can also mean it's easy to hide and ranged enemies have a harder time hitting you. To make this extra spicy, I'll be playing on Skyrim's legendary difficulty, and I'll be doing this on
That's crazy that you literally do less damage the smaller you are. What are you doing, Bethesda?
The complications of movement-related debuffs when I do shrink, which, let's be real...
Why is that a thing? Somebody must have had to program that in. Obviously, no, but the game would not have that capability unless you literally put that into the game yourself.
Is an inevitability, because I'm trash at legendary difficulty, and I'll be doing this without the help of NPC companions. To balance the fact that I am 100% big grade A dookie, for every 1,000 gold I accumulate, I'll add 10% of my original size back until we reach the win condition, which is home ownership and an additional 10k in the bank for, I don't know, inflation-related issues. And after all, you don't want to end...
It does make sense given how much damage the trolls do. Yeah, and let's also not forget the goddamn giants. I really feel like I've seen that. I've not regret everything. Follow grapple challenge. Grapple challenge. I don't feel like I remember a grapple challenge. Yeah, these are new. I could watch this one. As you can see, the last one that I watched, I think, was this one. But I haven't watched this one.
Cards on the table. I did not want to do this. I started this challenge and published a video in March with the intention of finishing Fallout 4 using only grapple attacks, and I got as far as Kellogg. Now, for those of you that watched the video, you'll remember how we slammed Kellogg's head on the ground so hard that he became catatonic and unresponsive, almost contemplative of his situation. And as of now, I feel a kinship with this Kellogg, a connection. I know how it feels to be in his situation, just existing, just floating on a speck of dust in this universe. Of course, you the viewer only see a 2-minute segment of me fighting Kellogg, but I experience a full hour of doing so, failing and dying. those of you that didn't watch that video, this is Prime Tyson Angry Beef Marble Scoring 12, named after famed melee combateers and a beef grading system that evaluates the quality and amount of intramuscular fat.
Damn
we're
that
about to
ass,
go through
though.
hell together. In Fallout 4, landing a grapple attack is inconsistent at best. You're really just slamming your heavy attack button and pleading to your cosmic overlords to please allow this one
God.
to connect. And when it doesn't, as per the rules of this challenge, you reload. So things that should only take a minute or two take me an hour. That's it.
No.
That's really as simple as the rules get for this run. You kill using grapple attacks only, unless you have a forced companion, and if you land a normal attack, you reload. Straightforward, simple. And yet it broke
You are
me so
hungry.
thoroughly that
Lie.
I sat on this unfinished project for
You are
months.
hungry.
I'm having a horrible time. In truth, I hadn't stopped right after I defeated Kellogg at the end of the video. I'd recorded as far as over a dozen hours later, and I just couldn't bring myself to continue. That is, until now.
Yeah, he is.
I've just eliminated Kellogg painstakingly over an hour or so. I'd not taken
What
any
an
points for
amazing
putting in the
camera
effort to
angle.
skip that segment, and that's fine.
Teaser.
Brian Tyson Angry Beef Marble Scoring 12 doesn't need charisma where he's going. What he needs is more brawn and probably more stimpaks.
All of this. Look how
That was one
sad.
of the most painful things I have ever endured. So I returned to Diamond City and sell all of my guns and ammo I'll never use for more medical stuff I've ever endured. So I returned to Diamond City and sell all of my guns and
The look of horror on her face as she got kicked in the crotch. She is horrified, but she's just walking away because she knows she can't do anything against this massive flab of meat.
ammo I'll never use for more medical supplies. Losing health is a drawback for bodying everyone by grabbing them by the crotch and power slamming them into the concrete. I returned to
I
this
love
agency
slamming into
fully intending
concrete.
to progress, but also deeply frustrated at what had just
Teaser is
transpired
yummy
with
yum.
Kellogg.
My client, Piper. Why don't you...
I failed to follow this. I reload.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or
Oh
not, we
god,
can't
it's
all
that
go
mod
one
with the
stop.
funny
I'll have to go to the
faces.
memory den either way.
Piper starts to talk, but as usual, what comes out of her mouth is worthless, and Nick just talks over her. Big points for Nick. Very rude, though.
Ugh.
Nick suggests we head over to the memory den in Good Neighbor, and I decide to leave both Nick and Piper to make their own way there, as having them is optional and as such against the rules. I say
so-
goodbye to
so
Piper's little
smiley.
sister Nat.
Public is here to pull the wool out from
I shouldn't find that funny. I really should not find a grown-ass adult man to start swinging on a child. I should not find that funny. I'm a terrible creature for nearly laughing at that.
She's a good kid. I was actually so traumatized by the encounter with Kellogg that I'd forgotten to loot him before I left. I'd also forgotten to eat him, but that's neither here nor there. I observe the
Consume the flesh of the fallen.
I have
Also, 1 second. The goblin wants freedom. Goblin wants freedom. 1 second. What? Why? Why am I a terrible creature? You should feel bad. Why do I have to feel bad? I don't even want to feel bad. You know what? I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna feel bad on purpose. On purpose. Instead, I have beverage. I have beverage to make me not feel bad. Poop.
ever seen. The Fallout 4 Next Gen update is really revolutionary. Oh,
Amazing. Great job, Bethesda. You are top notch, always winning.
oh boy, I bet the anniversary update is good. I make my way to Good Neighbor.
Hey, hold up there.
It is
First time
Cato
in Good
Brandy.
Neighbor?
I've been wanting to get into your Brandy, but I can't. Well, I'm out of... What do you mean you're out of ideas, Jack? I haven't seen this video.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day. Now why'd you have to go and say that, huh?
I make sure Nick looks bad while he's chatting up his ex or something.
I don't
She
have
seems
anything
nice.
else.
I greet Dr. Amari. Nick
It's fine.
slays
We
into the
can
room
finish
after
the
Tyson
challenge
Angry
up
Beef
with
Marble
this
scoring
part.
12 like the mechanical beta he is. I skip more of Dr. Amari's lines by grappling her. This makes the dialogue much quicker, you see.
Take a look.
Just run hot water over the lid. It will come off.
I'm not
Okay.
ready to do this yet.
I have
Wait,
gin
that
that right now, though.
Time is of the
I
essence.
actually got an
Dr. Amari
eggnog
goes
with
to
gin
insert
in
the
it.
mechanical part of Kellogg's brain inside Nick, but I kick him in the nuts and she accidentally puts her whole
Kick him in
hand
the
inside
nuts.
his ass and plugs it into the USB 3 port inside his rectum. This means that when she plugs me into Kellogg's memories, the deeper I go, the deeper I travel inside Nick's ass. We discover that we need to find an
I'm sure that there's a lot of people who want to do that too.
individual named Virgil deep in the glow.
Like a certain cranium. A certain person named Cranium with the last name Cranium, we know. Oh, we know. Oh, we know. Hi. Hello.
See a high
Yeah, exactly, Neo. Exactly.
radioactive segment of the map. Very dangerous.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
Thick ass. Man's built like a potato.
She's in here.
I remember that character. She is a fake, she's a raider. Yeah.
I find Virgil's cave and speak to him with my meat ominously
I will give you this one. I did go I made a noise, and even though it wasn't a laugh, it was kind of a fake laugh. I got toothpaste or blueberry. Okay. Oh, City's trying one. I got toothpaste. But I actually, joke's on you, I like the toothpaste. Dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie?
Oh no.
Yeah, that one's not terribly potent, but it's not. I think it's this one. I think it's one of these. Yeah, this one. Yeah. City's gonna try one. Oh no. Oh, no, he can't do it. It already you can already taste it. Nah. No. I can she tasted the dead fish and immediately bailed on that one. Fibsh. I don't blame you. The dead fish is bad. The worst one I'd say potent wise is the black rubber, the like asphalt rubber. It's gross. It's disgusting. I hate it. Bro eats toothpaste professionally. No, I don't eat toothpaste professionally. It just reminds me of a different time. It brings me back to like when I was a puppy and much younger, and when I used to use a certain brand of toothpaste that my then family used to give me for brushing my fangs.
between us, rapidly rotating between lines of dialogue, as one's meat does. And we learn from him that we can potentially get into the Institute with a Corsa chip by ripping one out of the brain of a Corsa. And we can find a Corsa by setting our Pip-Boy radio to a specific frequency while at the CIT ruins.
Bug meat tastes better than man meat.
I rub the top of this bald man's head for good luck. The Corsa signal takes me through some raider camps on our way to the next location, which is really not anything we haven't been able to handle before. But that's really where the simpleness of this task ends. You see, there's something wrong with the Gunners and Green Tech genetics, and I'll show you why. We travel through the location as one does. I eat a guy's ass for health as one does. A tree.
Yum yum. We that's why gays are so healthy.
Growing indoors blocks my path, as trees do, and I go to grapple this gunner. Now, I know what it looks like. I'm getting beaten up by a schoolyard bully in the 4th grade, but your grapple attacks do actually interrupt enemy animations when they're successful, and I'm slamming that power attack button as fast as I can. Obviously, I fail. So I reload. I try again in a somewhat secluded spot. I fail again. Strange. Now, normally when Prime Beef Tyson Bingus 14 fails, it's by taking so much damage while doing no throwing damage that he returns to pasta. And what I mean by this is there was an example in one of my previous videos where I would continuously do grapples that do no damage to the enemy while they would be shooting at me.
You mean the gaze?
But that isn't what is happening here. This is much worse. What you're seeing here is me failing to grapple because grappling does not work on these enemies in this building. And I don't know why. I switched to a melee weapon to see if it'll work, and yes, it looks like it does. But this is a kill move, which is fundamentally different from a grapple move. The lines are blurred here because some kill moves are actually grapple specific, so I allow them. However, kill moves only work if an enemy is in low health, and if their health is near equal to or lower than the damage you would otherwise do with your melee attack within certain parameters and considerations, such as an enemy's armor rating. To confirm this, I continue with the sledgehammer and I one-shot a gunner with the
I alone would bring down their average a percentage of good 10 points. Damn, bro.
I even get some extremely controlled situations to try and confirm this, and yes, it seems that for whatever reason, grapple attacks do not work in this cell on these enemies at all, except for this one gunner a floor up.
Literally
what the hell
one.
is happening? Now,
what is Bethesda? What's happening? What's going on here, Bethesda?
I want to methodically find out why this is happening. So I just decide to run.
Dead.
Yes, what you have just witnessed is me fucking exploding when I pause the game. I don't have a good reason why this might be for you. I don't even have a theory as to why this has happened. But what I do know is I shouldn't be here. This challenge run shouldn't be happening. This is a lesson learned in not listening to my gut feeling about a particular run. By showing me my guts during said run, this run is a mistake. Life is a lie. Existence is futile. My internal organs are melting.
Bro's having an existential crisis.
The only problem is there are dozens of gunners and I only have 5 stim packs to make it through.
Bro, buy more stim pack.
I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god.
The pain.
Get out of the way.
The pain.
Get out of the way.
Fat shaming. And missile. Oh no, it's the missile launcher area. No.
Oh no, it's a dead end.
Oh, he is dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead.
I don't even know why I tried.
You're gonna need about 20 more stim packs.
See you, losers. I'm going to be so upset if I can't grapple the Corsair as well.
Are you here for the scent?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
Then you're here for me.
F you.
What do you want?
A calzone.
Bam. 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 Yes, suplex him. Grapple him to death. Yes. Squeeze him. Squeeze that hog.
I've successfully defeated the Corsair. Please comment. I'm here to pick up an order, best guest. 2 large pepperonis and a calzone.
You heard him, chat. Do it.
A hug. I love you, honey.
I love you, honey. Remember, that is the most important bit. You gotta type that in all caps. I love you, honey.
With the synth the Corsair was here to kill, and she tells me to loot the nearby toolbox to access the terminal and free her. I loot the toolbox, I access the terminal, and instead turn on the elevator and
I love him.
I return to Good Neighbor, I grab Hancock by the Hancock and power slam him into the concrete.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm not sure why he's so mad. Anyway, I'm explaining to Dr. Amari that I dealt with the Corsair. Even though she can implant me directly into Nick's ass so that I can view the memories of a dead guy, she's too stupid to decode the Corsair chip, so she sends me to find the railroad.
Stabbed.
Which is narratively kind of weird, right? Because there are
I just like that Hancock was like, no, you know what? I'm the one that's gonna finish him off. I'm gonna stab him in the guts.
She's potentially endangering. Instead of asking me to go back and grab the Corsair's brain so that
This
we
one's
can
mine.
find memories of him, I don't know, using the Institute tech to teleport into the Institute, but I digest. This one guy falls over a brick and instantly
Don't
dies.
you mean digress?
So sad it can happen to any one of us. Anyway, speaking of potentially
Man, you gotta be
endangering
careful
the
of tripping.
railroad, I kill none of the ghouls on the way to the hidden entrance beneath the church. I enter the railroad password, log into the email, and use the one-time code sent by passwords@church.com, bypassing the 2-step verification.
Stop right there.
No.
I'm just exploring. Looking for 2 large pepperoni and a calzone.
And then I'm unreasonably unhappy with how this one guy
That
talks to me.
calzones.
Try anything, stranger.
Chat, I want a calzone. Ugh.
So I power slam Glory, but I notice her health bar barely budges. This is really terrible. Maybe I should take care of the other members first. I load game to try again. And I notice Glory is still on the floor. She has been quantum power slammed through realities and is now power slammed across all my save games. Such is the power of Prime Tyson Chicken Tendies 12.5.
He's too
It's
strong.
Really quite strange. But I, for
He is
one,
too
celebrate
strong.
a newfound multiversal broken
20-minute
spine, the
pizza.
kind of thing Marvel wishes
I love
they could
20-minute
write about.
peaser.
Hey,
Talk to the boss.
I power slam Desdemona, and Glory has moved in her spot despite the fact that she has not got up. This is a simple scientific concept called quantum tunneling, whereby the
Quantum
particle Glory
tunneling?
has passed through
Oh,
the
god
barrier
damn it.
of being dead.
I giggled. She's just so at peace. She is just so at peace with life right now. She's just like, yeah, I could lay here for the next 3 hours. I guess I get to eat the bean. Oh, Booger or Juicy Perry again. Oh. Oh. Why? It's not pear. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Nope, I'm wrong. Actually, it is pear. At first, it did not taste like pear. All right, Lucky. Yay! She is seeing all realities. There may be unlimited suffering, but also infinite peace.
And moved to a new position because she
learned that suffering is peace.
lacks the energy to overcome this challenge in a traditional sense.
Talk to the boss.
Then a challenge that becomes quite a bit straightforward. Tinker Thomas the Dank Engine decodes the Corsa chip.
Dank
Desdemona
engine.
gets
I
suspiciously
like
uncomfortably
dank.
close to me and says some dialogue that I absolutely did not absorb due to this. I see Virgil in the glowing sea with the decoded Corsa chip codes, and he gives me the schematics for a signal interceptor into which I can use the Corsa chip code to hijack my way into the Institute and rescue my son Seamus. Now, I figure I've done a minute
I like
Brotherhood
Seamus.
quest lines in my videos before.
I didn't know you were Irish.
So I decide to go and join the railroad this time.
Willing to brave some danger to stop the Institute and their nefarious schemes?
I'm here to pick up an order.
But if you're risking your life...
I return to Sanctuary to let Power Preston know that we need to build the signal interceptor in
I
Sanctuary.
have been trying not to laugh at those moments.
Speak to Sturgis. Sturgis is supposed to tell me what I need to collect to work on the machine, but he actually still
Look at
needs help with the basic
What
living
is with
conditions
that
and
pouty face, bro? Sturgis, what are you pouty about? Dude's got the look.
Something I was asked to help with a long time ago, but ignored entirely. I do everything I can to ignore this further.
Do I look like a carpenter to you?
I don't know what...
Do I look like a carpenter to you?
I don't know...
Mm-hmm. Do I look like a carpenter to you?
I don't know what you look like.
Mm-hmm. Do I look like a carpenter to you?
I don't know what you look like.
Uh-huh. Do I look like a carpenter to you?
I don't know what you look like.
I don't know what you look
I'd be
like.
glad to help.
Okay.
Please believe me, I tried everything. I furnished the finest living quarters on this side of the Commonwealth. I plumbed this steel tap directly into the dirt. He informs me that the farming will be plentiful. I sow the most powerful seeds
Anime
upon
girl
this
pout
fertile
Sturgis.
land. I greet the people of the sanctuary.
Do I look like I want to chit chat?
I dislike
Deserved.
Marcy Long. She is a rat. I establish a system
She
of
really
law and
is.
order. Marcy Long is subject to the system of law and order. I get distracted and get into a fight with Wolfgang at the Drumlin Diner. It's a really weird fight, to be honest. Anyway, I'm not sure why.
Bro, when your punches are so powerful, you literally make their head explode and their eyeballs just fly like that.
Why I do this in hindsight. I have ADHD. I rendezvous
I
with
do
Dean
that
for our
too.
mission. We then meet with our contact, Ricky Dalton, who is frustrated that he's been pinned down and outmanned by some Institute synths in the area. Understandable, given his whole loadout appears to be this one knife.
About goddamn time you hit.
I love this mod where it makes the faces move at like extreme paces because it just shows you how little that the facial hair moves.
Bastards got here.
Sorry, Tom, I got fucking nothing on this hunk of beef.
I'm no fan of his
Potato
attitude,
Man.
so I throw him off the overpass, which was like actually pretty bad in hindsight. I think I was having a pretty bad ADHD day. I say this because I fight him in the wilderness for like a solid 20 minutes. I'm not sure why I'm like this, but it's the way I am.
I know this feel. I would do this too. Trust me.
I clean the slate by sitting nearby on a chair
Sorry,
for 7 days. and
wandering
7
into
nights
the
so that Ricky has some
phasmos
time to calm
again.
down. I finish the dialogue with Ricky so that I can get on with the quest, and then proceed to beat him up for a further 15 minutes or so.
You need something else?
Ah, when the ADHD kicks in, it's amazing.
Anyway, Ricky let us know that the item we're meant to pick up for the job is in the sewers nearby, so we head on over. I consume
That guy's
the flesh
just
of
lucky
Ethan's
he's
downed
immortal.
allies in front of him. I have no problem dispatching the Synthenese parts, but La Nucaracha? I can't grapple those, so Deacon, our forced companion, has to deal with them. There are a
Squish
whole
bug.
heap of synths up ahead, and I charge in heroically to then immediately fail and have to reload. I try again, and I absolutely lay the smackdown on these tin cans like you wouldn't believe.
Or you fail. I'm guessing you fail. No. Yep, you fail. No, he's actually laying the smackdown on him. Never mind.
This is Bingus Fury's most brutal beatdown
Bingus.
yet.
That's that was actually a really good little effect. My the no the face, the eyes like, oh no, bro. God damn it. What's this one? Old bandage or pomegranate? Pomegranate. You could call him Jimmy Neutron, because he got a brain blast. Ah.
This one synth even patiently floats downstream of the basement puddles to rest before we punch his entire head off.
There he goes.
I am melee combat Jesus, I think to myself, before we immediately proceed to slurp on the irradiated basement water to restore HP. This place isn't very difficult to deal with.
Very
At
funny
times
water.
I fail because the grapple mechanics are half.
Drink the basement water.
I reload, I simply get to freely dismantle the low-level synths again, one by one. The damage reduction on Kellogg's armor is a massive addition to this challenge run. We open the security door in which the MacGuffin is located. I consume Tommy Whisper's flesh. I share a moment with Deacon to quietly contemplate the fallen. I dismantle some household appliances for the people of Sanctuary Hills, and we ride the elevator out of there. Upon our return, Desdemona
Spicy water, yum yum.
For us. This clearly upsets Tyson Mike Bison, but all
Look
of
how
this
sad
leads
he
us
is.
to progress. Tinker Tank Engine divulges the secrets of how the Institute's signal interceptor will work and how to build it. I thank
Tinker
him for his service.
Tutumu. He is very sad
device, and I'm going to
and
explain
scared.
exactly how this works to you. First, we place the stabilized reflector platform. Then we construct a molecular beam emitter. We place the relay dish. We place the control console. We set up a series of gas power generators because we don't need to care for the environment if the environment is already totally fucked. We run a series of power cables from said power generators to this one pressure plate, which we then connect to the control console. We then construct a series of scaffoldings upon which we mount Mama Murphy's chair. Now, haters will say,
why
there's
does
an easy
that
way to
need
do
to
this,
be
but
a
you
thing?
simply
We don't
do not
know.
understand. It is not the basic materials and tools that get this job done, but grappling with artistic expression, the human cost of progress.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything.
Yes.
I pick on Sturgis between tasks. You see, Mama Murphy is the key to all of this, the key to saving
The
my
power
son.
of Mama Murphy.
To saving the entire Commonwealth. How, you ask? Why is she floating in the sky, you ask?
Because she has
All will
powers
be
beyond
revealed.
your comprehension.
Granddads will give us the right high for another insight into your destiny.
Here you go.
Ah, that's it. I can feel the sight opening up.
You're standing with outcasts. The lanterns in the dark.
Like the power of the dark.
The chems.
The chems.
Let me get in my chair and we can talk.
Beautiful. Okay. No. No, it's so unfair. When she said, the slouch, when she slouches down, bro. Just the way that's animated is so dumb and wrong. That's not how people get comfy in a damn chair. Bethesda, you're killing me. Look at this. She just goes full shrimp mode. Come on. How am I supposed to beat that? Also, I got another one. Cappuccino or liver and onions? Joke's on you. I like liver and onions. It's definitely not cappuccino. However, even though I like liver and onions, this doesn't taste like liver and onions. It tastes like a facsimile of liver and onions. That actually is wretched. That is wretched. Ugh. It's raw liver and onions. Yeah, not cooked. The onions are raw. The liver is raw. And then they sprinkled sugar all over it just for good measure.
I need Med X this time.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh. Look at that face. Hold on, I want... Bro. I think we found 096's mother. Look at that mouth. Look at her. Oh. Don't look at her face. It's too late. You'll die now.
It just makes everything feel good, don't it?
What in the mummy staring Brendan Fraser? Oh god, that was Tekken 1.
We're gonna need a heavy hitter for the site to keep working, kid. Buffalo ought to do it.
Here, go easy.
Oh, God.
She's dying.
Ticker just lurched there a few times. I usually like mixing Psycho in with something else, but I'll need it straight this time.
I've got it. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone.
I'm trying not to laugh. So the whole time that pressure plate was set up was for that? Okay. Oops. Why? No, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. YouTube tried to play Sonic the Hedgehog the movie on me. Don't you dare. If you even take a dime out of me for having that movie play, I will chew on your freaking kneecaps. Yeah, this is all about turning the teleporter on. This whole thing. Her death was to ensure the teleporter turned on. Why is there blood on the chair?
She lands on the pressure plate, her death leading the way for me directly into the Institute. I consume her flesh for HP, and what results is a massive civil war between the Minutemen and the Railroad. Those who agree with this consumption, and those who do not. Quite puzzlingly though, they do not attack me, just each other. This goes on for quite some time until everyone simultaneously all forgets why they are fighting, are no longer hostile with one another, and put aside their differences to send me into the Institute.
Says the AI.
Gives me a job to do. To speak with someone named Patriot or something. I don't know, man. I don't really listen to her. I do, however, put the holotape into the computer.
None of it matters. The story sucks anyway.
I'm meant to do. The problem with this leg of the quest is every time I do it, I kind of get overwhelmed with excitement. I'm going to see my son again.
Son,
clean, radiation
son.
free. You catch a glimpse of what life can be like under the
We're gonna fight the sun.
The lean protein they probably produce that would massively benefit a man such as Beef Tyson M. Bison Psycho Crusher. I put on my finest outfit to greet my son.
Sean?
Huh?
Beautiful. This is more beautiful than I could ever have imagined.
Yes, I'm Sean.
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on?
Those
what's happening?
bastards,
Father,
they
help
took
me.
you from me.
Father!
I'll kill them for
Go
this.
away.
All of them.
There's someone here. Help me.
You're not Sean.
Your name is 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Fuck you.
That was well edited. Good job. There he is.
It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, I am your son.
That face! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, fuck. I'm trying not to laugh because it's like that expression, just pure fish. The man has gone full Looney Tunes with that pure, unadulterated shock. The man, he is now an anime character. Holy crap.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
Ooh.
Liar. My son could never be a nerd. Any resemblance is purely
Damn, bro. He just looks so dumpy in that dress.
coincidental.
He is not rocking
Now
it.
I am the Institute. And something
He is the captain of the institute now.
strange happens. Someone starts firing at me from Father's private quarters. My mind races back in time to a moment in a prior Fallout video I'd done where I noticed an NPC trying to breach through the confines of the physical barriers.
Oh, damn.
I realized this could be them. They've succeeded. The mortal shackles broken. Their body, the physical form, is uncontained. Their soul free of the confines of this flesh prison. Damn, that tastes just like the real thing. The cells just outside Father's chamber are no match for my blistering speed. You see, by this point, despite the goofy talking and the messing around, I've actually had a really hard time. All the jokes is simply copes.
Bye.
What I haven't actually shown
Jokes
you
are
is how
copes.
something as simple as
Ain't that just the way, though? Ain't that just the way with that sort of thing? Hi, Ronan. Vegan cannibalism. That was also not a real laugh. That was a fake laugh.
killing Father takes multiple tries and multiple reloads as a result. Meaning I'd watch that cutscene several times more than I'd ever want to again. So running past a few synths, really? Is a
Hello.
luxury to me.
Welcome on in. Welcome to my Don't Laugh, Don't Swear challenge stream.
The sparks of relief to ignite
How are
the
you
most
doing?
immediate flicker of joy.
Every time I laugh or swear, I have to eat. I have to eat a bean boozled bean. It has been awful.
Tiny crumbs of dopamine. A final hurdle. before I
Yum
can leave the
dopamine.
institute.
I love dopamine in the morning.
I reload. I try again. I reload. I try
reload.
Again.
Okay, consider this. Fuck you.
He has to eat a whole booty. No. Carmi, no. I don't know why I said Carmi, no.
I get the final synth down to its last sliver of health.
Reload.
I must reload. I try again. I have to reload again. 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 Eventually, I'm there. I may leave the Institute. It hadn't even crossed my mind that I might be able to leave without engaging the synths because by this point, my mind is totally frazzled. For every good interaction you see, every fun little compilation, there are actually several reloads required. So much so that the
All
total
of the
amount files
reloads.
for this video total at 26 hours of footage despite the save game.
26 hours of footage is an insane amount of footage. The scrambling of the brain is real.
Only having 16 hours on file. This should give you some indication as to where I'm
16
at
hours.
mentally. But I figure I made it out. Now I just have to get back to Desdemona
Damn.
the railroad and get started on the final leg of this challenge. They are all hostile to me. Now, I'm not super sure why this is, but I have a pretty bad track record of doing things in these titles that negatively affect one's reputation with factions. I beat on Ricky Dalton for like 20 minutes in the wilderness at one time. I consistently, repeatedly grapple, throw, and punch various NPCs every few minutes. And I also didn't do anything Desdemona.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Tinker Tom. That, talking about brains being scrambled. Oh my God, he's turning into an anomaly.
Asked me to do while I was in the Institute. I was supposed to meet someone in there called Patriot, I don't know. I also ate a heap of Deacon's friends in front of him. At this point, they have like several reasons they could want me dead. And you know, I could have simply walked away, waited 7 days and 7 nights somewhere, but by this time, I was so mentally broken, so psychologically defeated by this challenge, that I slaughtered the entire railroad faction using grapple-only attacks for catharsis, so that I could feel something. Anything. So, they're all dead, leaving me with a couple avenues for progression. One being the minute men, but with the minute men, you need 8 settlements to progress to the next.
They're so
stage of the
small. Looks like the burnt corpses model from
quest,
Half-Life
which is
2.
to then famously take over the castle. I notice I have.
I went to Taco Bell definitely, and they refused to give me any food. What the heck? It's because you were a bird, wasn't it?
Quest in my quest log to help a settlement already. Oberlin Station. I arrive in the dead of the night.
Oh, great. The liver and onions flavor just hit me again. I'm so happy about that. Ah!
The two settlers sleeping soundly. I wake the woman.
The woman
wakes
has been
the other
awoken.
woman. I eat the women. And now that the settlement
women
is
have
empty,
been
vacant,
consumed.
I interact with the workbench, which claims the settlement for my
I'm
faction.
so happy for
No
this
quests
information.
done. Everyone dead.
This
1 out
information
of
makes
8
my life complete.
settlements gained. I race through the dialogue with Preston.
I've got something a bit different for you.
We gaze at each other longingly.
Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement.
This man cannot help himself. This time it's Sunshine Tidings Co-op.
That's because
a
he's
settlement
coded.
known for being infested with ghouls. Ghouls that cannot be grappled. Now, I don't really have a plan on
You
how
should be able to
liberate
grapple a
Sunshine
ghoul.
Tidings Co-op, so I simply run around and hope that the environment will liberate it for me. You know, I'd had such a hard time up until now that watching these ghouls beat up a dog to absolutely zero retaliation really drove home that feeling of helplessness. So I run further away to a nearby gunner's outpost, and they seem to have much more of a fixation on me than the ghouls, that by the time I was able to derive some satisfaction from my victory, I was already turned inside out with despair. I head back to Sunshine Tidings, claim the settlement, and kind of just let it all sink in. I'd need to do this 6 more times. So I turned the game off, and I didn't look at it again for 8 months.
8 months, damn.
You know,
It
when
broke
you think about
it.
the railroad turning on me and then me destroying them single-handedly with grapple attacks is kind of a blessing in disguise, because eventually the Brotherhood of Steel turns on them and you can't grapple attack a suit of power armor. So perhaps the Minutemen is the better of the two options. Now, what I can power attack are these two settlers at 10 Pines Bluff.
Damn, bro.
That's 3 out of 8 settlements. County Crossing is up next. That's 4 out of 8. Finch Farm is simple enough.
DDT, let's
5
go.
out of 8 settlements
Oh
done.
no,
I
he
think
just
about taking
snapped his
Starlight
neck.
Drive-In, but then I remember.
What did Simba say to the bus driver? Mufasa. Yay! What is the challenge? I must not laugh, and I must not swear, or I must eat the bean. The Bean Boozle bean.
Remember, the mole rats need to be removed first, and I
And I
can't
have
take
laughed
them out with
many
grapple
times
attacks, so
tonight.
I scrap this one. Hangman's Alley is the next one I think about, so I make the run over. I take care of all the raiders, get to the last one, and reload. I make the run all over again. I take care of the raiders. I explode.
Oh, what is the challenge video? Grapple only. Melee grapple only. That's it. By the way, this is BestGuest. If you want to go see him, go look. I can give you this, and you can go watch their content on their channel. But that is the challenge, the Fallout 4 grapple only challenge. Which, you know, this concept sounds horrible, and I hate it. No mods, by the way. Well, other than the face mod. Why is that, Kona? Never watch any of their content.
This one guy's head. I then fail.
Is it just because you don't watch that kind of content?
I reload. I make the run there again. I obliterate the raiders. I kill their leader, and I
The
successfully
more things change, the more they stay the changed.
claim Hangman's Alley. That's 6 out of 8 settlements. Somerville Place makes up the 7th settlement, and I don't have to worry about an 8th because I've already discovered and claimed Red Rocket near Sanctuary.
Damn it.
With Preston satisfied,
He ate the
we get
wall.
the quest to retake the castle for the minute men. I watch on as Preston runs effeminately towards his designated position.
By the way, you gotta fight the mother or the matriarch Mirelurk. The Mirelurk queen. Good luck with that. Caesar is out of oven and cut.
Luckily for
Yummy
me,
pizza.
Mirelurks are immune to grapple attacks, so
Yep.
there's nothing I can do to help. Fortunately, I have the Minutemen who will be doing this all for me. Unfortunately, even the smallest threat can explode their fucking heads. Now, as you can imagine,
What the
this
hell?
goes horribly. The Minutemen are not essential to the story, and so they die when they're
Preston is a
effortlessly overwhelmed
femboy.
by the Mirelurks.
What does this mean? Yeah, and also, I'm just not really that interested in watching any new creators with massive followings.
All who are essential are Preston and this other guy, White Preston.
White
with the
Preston?
outermost Mirelurks destroyed with relative difficulty, I'm tasked with destroying
The guy's actually only got 100,000 followers.
guests around the castle. Sadly,
Which
I
is
cannot
very
grapple
small
the
for
eggs, but what I
YouTubers.
can do instead is actually collect them all to complete the stage of the quest, and have either Preston or his white counterpart destroy the spawn at hatch while doing so. Oh, that's what I would have thought, because doing this made me realize that some way through the cleanup, Preston has vanished, leaving
No.
only White Preston to work on the Mirelurks, the hatchlings, and the Mirelurk Queen on his own. I search
No.
for him everywhere, and I find him at Oberlin Station.
Only
Finding
100,000
Talos,
lol.
He is now also hostile
Comparatively
me,
to
and
most other
disappointment,
YouTubers.
all those feelings of despondency from 8 months ago, they all come flooding back in a wave of utter joyless disillusionment. I beat the ever-loving shit out of Preston until his character model literally breaks, like the rest of the save game, I suppose. But this time, I'm not going to take an 8-month break from this challenge. I'll see it through to the end, god damn it. I experience bugs in games all the time. This is not new. You can do this. This is easy. This is simply a Bethesda title doing what Bethesda titles do. I wait for 7 days and 7 nights, and absolutely nothing changes. Preston has fully abandoned the castle for Tato farming, leaving White Preston and myself to kill the Mirelurk Queen and all of her babies on our lonesome. And by White Preston and myself, I really just mean White Preston, as I'm unable to grapple anything. So I must wait patiently and do random things around the castle, but
imagine just Preston just like had enough of your crap and is just, I'm out.
White Preston and the Mirelurks form a truce, soft-locking this challenge. However, when this happens, if I simply pancake flip my boy, the Mirelurks find this amusing and start to pick on him. As you can imagine, this takes an agonizingly long time.
The Mirelurks have become bullies.
Elder Scrolls 6 could kill my boredom before this can. Most of the time, I'm just sitting here watching White Preston recover from being vomited on while simultaneously not trying to get barfed on myself. I know there's probably some creative solution to this, but I think I've tried it all. I don't know.
Bro, this would take you literal hours of your life to watch for this 1 Minuteman to kill the Mirelurk Queen. This would take quite literally around, I would say, I don't know, probably 20 hours.
The universe would rather I die of old age because it knows if I were any sharper I'd be a weapon. My grandest contribution to this whole debacle is how I clear the Mirelurk infestation of the castle by consuming 12 Mirelurk eggs in one sitting, further clear the fort of eggs, then consume another 24 in a second sitting. I'm only slightly irradiated as a result.
Yum, 24 Mirelurk eggs.
As to how many calories this is, by the way. So first I have to find out how tall Beef Bingus is. If a Fallout front door is 1,000 pixels top to bottom,
no,
and
not this.
In the US is 7 feet or 6'8". Assuming this is 7 feet, that is 213 centimeters, with prime fat being 793 pixels, which is 79.3% of 1,000 pixels. That would make him 79.3% of the height of 213 centimeters at 168.9 centimeters, which is 5'6". Let's just
5'6" or 6'3".
183. If 183 is 1,003 pixels,
bro, he lost his mind. He is just explaining the calorie count now of a freaking Mirelurk egg.
Mirelurk egg at 302 pixels is 30.1% of 183 centimeters, which is 55 centimeters. If the average ostrich egg is 18 centimeters long, then that would mean a Mirelurk egg is 305% larger. If there are approximately 2,000 calories in an ostrich egg, then, not necessarily accounting for volume or differences in species, we can estimate a single Mirelurk egg being 6,100 calories. And if my boy ate 36 Mirelurk eggs within an hour, he has consumed 219,600 calories. And if 7,700 calories accounts for 1 kilo of body mass gained, or 2.2 pounds, we can extrapolate from this information that Beefman gained 28.5 kilograms of body mass in a single sitting. That's nearly 63 pounds, in case you were wondering how he got this powerful physique. Wonder no longer. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, waiting on this decrepit old lady to kill Sarge in the castle basement has absolutely destroyed my psyche. She's absolutely dogshit at the worst of times, and a sludge of prehistoric amoeba at the best of times. There are even times where she'd just cower and run away from danger, and yet the devs wrote her as the younger, soft and weak personality with absolutely none of the substance to back it up. Bacteria is braver than her. As you can imagine, being unable to progress and having to rely on this massive downgrade from White Preston is
I would take the bacteria.
Even regular Preston, who took a break from helping to go and do some farming at Oberlin Station, got more hits in
you're probably better off waiting for that thing to get rusty
than this. Eventually, it's over. I consume General McGann and I leave the bunker. The next step in the main story is to build artillery for the castle. I thought as a funny prank
that is an interesting placement for a mortar.
I'd build the artillery cannons indoors so that Preston would instantly obliterate
Nah,
himself
you
upon
wish.
firing. However,
This is Bethesda we're talking about. Of course it doesn't work that way.
Can't have shit anymore. The next step is the defense of the castle from an attack by the Institute. Now, normally someone with a soul would look at me and stop kicking me because I'm already dead. But the universe does not do that. The universe only consumes and consumes until we all die of the heat death or something. So strategy 1. I hide and wait to see if my settlers manage to defend the place. They do not. My second strategy is to seal off every entrance to the castle and build a series of turrets along the walls and see if that will
This is a good
this
idea.
works for the time being, but then it stops working because the synths have destroyed all the turrets and keep
No.
clicking through the walls to destroy all my Tatos and hurt my impressive lover, White Preston. I have to think of something else.
My
So
lover,
strategy
White
three,
Preston.
leave the
Damn it,
castle
you made
entire-
me chuckle at that idea. White Preston. What do you got? Oh, no, not rubber black licorice again. It's never black licorice. It's never black licorice. It's always tire. I guess maybe that's the reason. They're both the same damn flavor. The Fiery Five? What do you mean, the Fiery Five? I don't like this concept. This sounds concerning to me. Is it all just like heat-based ones? Like really strong, high fire-based hot one?
To go on a
Very
scrapping
fiery
adventure.
BB.
I traveled to all my other settlements to gather the materials for turrets. Not enough for a lot of them, but enough for some. Then I fast traveled back to the castle.
Oh god, I can't handle spicy things like I used to. I probably die.
Several hours later,
Especially when they're Carolina Reaper. See, sriracha, habanero, and jalapeno ain't so bad. Cayenne, oh, actually, cayenne's not so bad. The habanero is decently okay. Jalapeno is, it will be kind of bad. Sriracha, not that bad. But Carolina Reaper, dead.
The synths can get into. I
have their own
duplicate
colors.
hundreds of the materials
Eat all
turrets by
5 of
pressing
them at the
scrap
same
button
time.
The exact same time I release the store button on the materials, while in this room where no one can get me until I have enough to make about 50 turrets. I then sprint around the top of the castle walls, place all of my turrets, and watch for the magic to happen, for the game to play itself. Of course, what really ends up happening is the synths manage to destroy every single turret along the walls, leaving me to play run-around mechanic, having to repeatedly repair turrets in the hopes that everything dies before I run out of materials, culminating in perhaps the most miserable victory in any video game I have ever played. And before you say this breaks the rules, I'm not gonna go around and grapple 100 enemies, man. Alright, let's be real. I did think about this bending the rules a little bit, but I think because I didn't kill anything directly that this is acceptable. The next step is sneaking
You didn't kill anything directly. I accept this
seems
fact.
to be quite a bit simpler than constructing an apparatus by which we molecularly teleport within, so I'm all down with that. Kind of weird narratively, though, that we find a sewer after we go through that hassle. I see little reason to fight anything, really, as we have the Minutemen right behind me. Legions of White Prestons all storming the gates like ants. Many
White
ants.
Preston.
The Institute sewer is an anthill now. The clever design choices of the Commonwealth's most secret society lead to this door right here. This door leads directly into the bioscience labs. Oh boy, sewers have never been so useful. I use a stealth boy to sneak past the entire lab into the main central foyer area. And this is where things become as they have always been, you understand. You see,
always were
here, I have
been.
to defeat all of the synths in the general area.
Like how things always, that change stay the change.
This is absolutely an impossible task for me on my own, but the Minutemen, they're mandatory for this section of the story. At first, I'm chasing down synths, going hard at it, you know, successfully grappling, failing to grapple, reloading. You know how it is from knowing how it isn't, which is that it isn't easy. The truth is, this is really kind of futile, you know? The grapple challenge itself isn't necessarily about carefully planning out your next moves, but by throwing more meat at the problem time and time again.
Throw your
Because
body meat at the problem.
Strategy, the perfect loadout, the ideal conditions, all of it can be undone by simply not having the RNG required during your next heavy attack. By having the enemy shove your whole head through your whole head into your whole ass. I'd reflected on something Preston said to me earlier. That he wanted to save the civilians, as many civilians as he could. So I started to chase the civilians down specifically and take out my misfortune on them.
Bro.
I would eat the remains of the Minutemen.
Bro, BestGuest is having a mental breakdown
in the lobby while I'm clubbed to death. I'm not saying
I don't like the jalapeno. I think jalapenos taste awful. I don't think they're that great, to tell you the truth. I think they're okay with other things.
Cannibalism is the way, but let's be real, there's no correct way to do this really, so I just hide. I hide behind what is probably a vat of people goo to be converted into new synths.
People goo.
I simply watch on as the Minutemen throw
Jalapeno poppers are amazing.
That is the foyer. Infinitely. Oh my god, is that Sturgis? No, never mind, he's dead now. The Institute had become a meat grinder, all for my lack of participation. This is something perhaps I would have to grapple with myself for the rest of my life, only without the safety net of being able to load whenever I want to. It just goes on and on.
Just forever. The Institute. The Minutemen.
I'm biding my time now, waiting for victory to come to me. Being wise
A
with what
new
years I
ghost
have
in
left of my
Phasmo?
life after this challenge.
It's called
You know,
Michael
perhaps the
Jackson.
grand irony of all of this is time has us ourselves grappled within its fourth dimension.
No,
Unable
that's
to escape,
ignorant.
three-dimensional beings caught in a whirlpool of atrophy, and we're meant to accept this as natural. But like most circumstances of life, it's inescapable. You can do things, you can achieve things, you can fail at things and grow as a person. You can do things now because you can't run from time, but it always had been catched up with you all along. And while we live, we wait.
Trying not to laugh at all these like ignorant sayings. He's, you know, the almost philosophical. Almost. This one is crazy as a demon.
We wait.
In bed.
And we wait. I'm waiting for what feels like forever, eternity. But you know how it is, that's just how the pussy crumbles. I assist with one of the last synths.
This guy makes me want to chuckle constantly.
But the very final one, perhaps in a cruel twist of fate, the very last synth has had its leg blown off, and as such, I'm unable to grapple it. Instead, I must stand behind it and patiently wait some more. For Preston, or nondescript Minuteman spawn fodder to deal with it for me. Naturally, they throw a fucking Molotov at my head to kill the synth, and we're done. Being done with the area,
obviously,
having lost hours of my life to waiting
when
for this
when you can't hit the object, the best option is to just continue hitting it with explosives.
Challenge for this game to play itself. It is not triumph.
Use your friends
but
in such a way.
Where feeling should be, where feeling once was. Familiar rooms, familiar faces. I'm not sure why my son's body is still in this room. It has been weeks in game, but you know what? I don't question it. I'm not sure after this challenge.
Are you taking video suggestions? I'm probably gonna be done with the challenge after this.
Find another civilian.
Because we have been doing this don't laugh challenge for 3 hours now.
When a young boy comes up to me, he is the synth they'd programmed to believe he is my son, my little Sean at 10 years of age.
Please, Dad.
I
Don't
think.
leave me here. I want to go with you.
All right.
About 2.5, 3 hours.
Really? Do you mean it?
On second thought, no.
I hate
On
you.
second thought, no.
You're not Sean. You're not Sean.
Try not to laugh as he screams those words. Don't laugh 24/7. I'm already dying.
Name is 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Fuck you.
I burned down the final hurdle and it's
Sean!
challenge. I'd like
Jason! Sean! Jason!
like to thank
God, heavy rain. God.
the patrons while I gently shove this Minuteman off the roof of this building with a barrel. Without you all, I would never have been able to grapple with the financial burdens of modern-day living, so for that you have my thanks.
Goodbye.
Damn. Oh, please like and subscribe, dogs. Also share the video. I need it. This pain, all of this was for you. Algorithm gods be good. Peace in the West, you understand. I understand.
In the Weston.
Oh.
This guy is built like a freight train, by the way. Crow, I feel you. I feel you on that. I'm kinda tired myself. Hi, bro. Well, it's been 5 hours. It's been a 5-hour long stream.
Oh, honey.
What was your video, by the way, Kona? What was your video suggestion? I am curious. Thank you for the good. You are very welcome, Crow. Oh, I wanted to see what you had as an idea. I want ideas. Oh, you didn't. Oh, sorry. I thought you had one. I'm sorry. There he is, by the way. There is BestGuest. If you look at him, look at that man. His arms are massive. Dude could dude can take one of those 2-liter bottles of soda and just crush it between his hands. You are my dad. Can I laugh, please? Can I be allowed to just chuckle a little bit? It's starting to hurt that I can't actually, I'm not allowed to laugh. It is actually legitimately hurting me. Just even a little tiny chuckle. A little chortle. A little halloos. By the way, during one of these videos, this video here, there was a moment where, oh yeah, I spotted it for a hot second. There it is. Did you see this yet, Kona? Nah. Feeling alone? No, you aren't. I'm somewhere in your room.
What the hell is even that?
I'm fucking the dog. I'm fucking the dog.
Kiryu spotted. I like how you said nothing about the other MalO that was definitely AI generated, but then as soon as Kiryu-chan came up, I did the same thing though. I was like, Kiryu! Because Kiryu-chan is amazing. We all love Kiryu. We all strive to be like Kiryu. I am disappointed. It's sad. I know it's AI generated MalOs, but it was MalO. It was not a good new ghost. Unseen new ghost. Oh, 5 and oh yeah, 5 hours. 5-hour stream. I'm really tired. I would love to continue, but it's already past midnight, and I'm starting to get, like, really tired after all that. You don't realize how much energy it takes to not laugh at things, because, like, once you start trying to hold in your laughter, it takes more energy to hold in your laughter than it takes to actually laugh. It takes so much energy out of you. It was just a they. Is that their pronouns? They, them? MalO, that was a terrible joke. Oh. Even I hated that. Even I hated that, chat. I hated that. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to say something. Anything about that terrible joke. Say something. Anything. Their pronouns were son of and a bitch. Okay, that's funny. I'm not eating a bean. I'm not doing it. I'm allowed to laugh. I'm saying it now. Listen, I'm not doing any more videos. It's fine. It's fine. I'm allowed to laugh now. I'm done with the challenge. I like to laugh. I want to laugh. I want to be allowed to laugh again. Let me laugh. Laugh, I said laugh. Laugh, clown, laugh. Fallout New Vegas, but the kick bullet in the head keeps kicking, tripping me over. Yeah, this mod is funny as hell. I'll show you this mod real quick. It's literally every...
When I was 7 or 8 years old,
there
I
he is.
remember hanging upside down in the monkey bars at school. And I remember thinking to myself, hey, if I swing my arms back and forth, I myself will swing back and forth, and that'll enhance the experience. So I did that, and that guy kept falling over. The way he kept gravitating... Yes.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh,
So,
my legs. Okay,
this is the entire mod. This is the mod. It literally just forces you to fall over constantly.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Oh, my legs. Okay,
oh,
those
my
are simple
legs.
instructions. Oh, I just fell over, man. Don't worry about.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. I've been shot in the head. Now watch this quick scope.
Miss. I love the ragdolls in Bethesda games. It's so dumb.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I've been shot in the head. Now watch this quick scope.
He just, it's almost like his legs have a mind of their own, and some kind of ghost possesses him and forces him to jump straight up in the air while his upper half is still catching up. Also means I do not know the speed of the new ghost yet, which makes me sad. Ciao.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm okay. Yo, can I just crank up these settings? What happens if I...
Best guess wait.
Okay. Can I just
best guess drunk funny haha mod. So basically, I think he had this mod made for him.
Settings. What happens if I...
Oh
okay,
no.
Watch this, Sunny Smiles. The Wild West.
Damn. Damn. He goes speeding.
I'm alright. Back to shooting.
Can you like hire modders to make a mod for you? Can that be a thing? Can you do that? I bet you could. That would be cool. I could come up with some mod ideas. What is happening?
Sonny,
oh my god, he's in the sun.
I'm stuck.
Help me, son.
Sonny, I know how it looks, but I'm really trying, alright? Oh. Now, getting to Vegas
sad
safely is going to be my next challenge.
Hey, so Sunny, Carmi, are you basically Sunny? You're just sad and falling over all the time?
Challenge. Oh, my knees. As you know, taking the usual safer road down south through Prim is an option, but with the grievous headwind I sustained...
I need to really make this game, I need to really play this game again.
Easy, Peter, are you enjoying your meal? So I opted for the shorter, more dangerous path north. All I need is the stealth boy from old mate Co-Jobs. And
Shared
I just might be able to sneak my way past
I love
the
Shared
enemies
Peaser.
populating the roads. Is what I would say if I had a dent in my head, which is why I'm doing it. Oh. Why else would I have told you about the monkey bar story? Are you stupid? It's okay.
This is just the whole. This is the whole game. Literally can't walk 5 feet without falling on his face. It's amazing. Oh boy! Oh boy! Ay boy! Oi oi! Tu hoi he he hu tu hu ti tu ti he hoi he. And now. Oh, here, video? What is this video? Real or AI? Hold on. Stop. Stop. Stop in the name of the sun. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. I was like, am I here? I know what I'm listening to now. I'm listening to the Mr. Mackey rap song. I was wondering what I was hearing.
You just gotta stretch.
I think that's AI. I think? Just doesn't feel right. Something about, I don't know. Am I crazy? It just doesn't, the way that the motion go, it doesn't feel right. Something about this feels off. Am I crazy? The way the dog moves up the hill is not right. Yeah, no, that look at you can see multiple legs. This is fake. The motion of the way the car moved, like the car was moving really fast. And the dog was barely changing the position. See, that's definitely 100% AI. I figured it was. Everything about this felt fake. And yeah, I was not wrong. Also, that dog would be fucking massive. That dog would be huge.
Is this real?
No. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's AI. That's AI. Oh, never mind. That is real.
So it's just real because so you're just pulling a fast one on us is all. That's all you're doing. Also, these brothers. God, I don't like these guys. I'm sorry, twins. I've heard you're okay, but I don't know. You're like your videos make me want to just cry in the corner. I don't know what it is. It feels like your videos always feel so forced. No, I don't like the Da Vinci. I don't like them. Some about them, it just does feel forced. I don't have no hate for them. I just don't like their content. I've heard that they're great. They're great. Like, they're really good people. Don't get me wrong. So I don't hate them. I'm just not a fan of their content. That's all. That's all. They're amateur wrestlers? Ah. I had no idea. I just knew them from the YouTube drama nonsense. That's all I knew them from. Really goes to show you how much I've been paying attention. Oh yeah, no. When they first started doing YouTube stuff, they teamed up with Jake and Logan Paul, which ended up turning into a disaster for them because Jake and Logan Paul ended up fucking them over big time. So that's the only that's the drama I know about them from. And then I also know about some of their videos and stuff like that. And sure, like I said, they are genuinely just good people from what I've heard and seen. Like, they just genuinely just, don't mind a lot of things. They just want to make content for content and stuff. But at the same time, I just don't like their content. It's just everything. Every time I see them, I find them almost like mannequins. They always look like they're fake smiling, fake laughing, fake everything. And I just don't like it, man. It's because they're just, they're trying to be in sync all the time. And that kind of has to, that's the point. And that, yeah, sadly, I guess that's the point. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't rub me the right way. Nothing against them. Again, I keep saying that, but nothing against them. If that's how they want to make their content, that's fine. It's not different strokes for different folks, as they say. Me, let live. Yes, let live. Yeah, let live, life, love, live, love. And then we also live love. Don't forget to love, live love. Oh, Spooky Biscuit. Ooh, Spooky Biscuit is streaming right now. Ooh, the biscuit. Ooh, spook. It's really spooky biscuits. Gotta go raid I'm gonna go raid the spookin' biscuits. Hold on, we're gonna get the funny raid message going for the raid. All right, chat. Thank you again for joining me for the funny like challenge video, as well as joining me for the other stuff, which was the Q&A, We might do this next year again. We'll see. We'll see. We probably will. Anyways, chat here. If you are new to the stream, you know I got a Discord. You also know I got a couple of YouTubes, 3 in fact. And you also know I have stuff. I have stuff. I have content. I also have I definitely have things. Yes. So go watch those things because MalO needs a pick me up. All right, everyone. I see you soons. Very soon. Tomorrow soon, I think. Am I prescribed for tomorrow? Yeah, no, I think Monday. You'll see me Monday. You'll see me Monday, chat. Take it easy. Bye. Nah.